So Senegal, it's so difficult to pin all of them down, I think. Even Netherlands, man. No, I'm switching this. Netherlands. Should. And the thing is, as I did this, with all of them, I didn't know exactly what I'd be putting there because I didn't look at them that much before. The only one I really knew was England's one, really. But then Group A is I think might be the hardest one to predict. I'm gonna go second place. Second place is gonna have to be Senegal. And third's gonna be Qatar, who I still think they have a big chance of making the last 16. Something I've said a lot is that I think this team, they're gonna do much better than people expect them to do. But I don't know, these teams around, I don't think it's too realistic for them to go ahead of both those two. So I've put them further than Ecuador, sadly. From thinking about it, sadly, Ecuador have to go fourth. I think they got the least in it for them. They could definitely prove me wrong in that though, because it's tight. It's tight matched. I could even think about changing this in the middle of it, really. But yeah, as it is, I'll put Qatar third. I think if they don't get through, they're gonna get some type of really shocking result or something. Something's gonna happen for them. I'll be so surprised if they finish fourth and just crash out. They done bad. They didn't win or anything. They had no big moment in the tournament. I don't see it. They're gonna do something. That might be getting to the last 16. I could see them even get as far as the quarterfinal. I could even see that, but I'll keep them at third. They're gonna have at least one very big moment in the tournament. It's something I'm saying though. And England's group, I'll keep it as it is, first place. Then the rest of it is gonna have to be changed. But England's definitely, well, not definitely. The chances are no. Wait. Okay, so yeah. England. Do I think England will actually finish first? I'm almost 100% sure they'll get through. But how will it happen? Nah. First I'm gonna go for England. First England. And second, USA. They've been doing pretty good internationally, really, in all these competitions. They've been the main team in that CONCACAF area of it, along with Canada and Jamaica as well. That you got to put in there. You got to put Jamaica in there, because Jamaica the last few years has done pretty good. They even got pretty close to this World Cup and the other one. They got pretty close to as well. So yeah, put them there. And third, I'm going to put Iran. Third. I think that striker that they have that makes 81's that old team guy, gold one. I can't remember his name. I always get him in packs. Didn't know he's from Iran, so we're probably going to be seeing that guy in the World Cup. Interesting. And in terms of the matches, this one is going to be a strange group, because you've got Iran, USA, England, and Wales, which is still technically Britain. Well, of course it's Britain. It's like a some group of. It's like a group of. Actually, I'm not gonna say it. I don't even know if I should say it. But yeah, it's just countries of conflict, I guess, in the group. So hopefully it just goes well and just stays, all good. But yeah, I'll put her on third because I think they do have something in them as well. I think they will get a good result against someone. They might even get like a draw against England or something, I think, and England might get that 7 points maybe, and they'll beat USA and Wales. Probably like 1-0 each, and then draw 1-1 and 0-0 with Iran. It's probably not going to be a lot of goals in England's matches in the group. Wales fourth. There we go. So Group C, Argentina. So at the top of these two, we have Argentina and England. Interesting. If people know what I've been saying, know what I'm saying, that's interesting. Those two teams. I'm going to keep Argentina first, of course. And second, I'm going for... It's difficult. Got Poland, Lewandowski, a few other okay players. But I think it has to be Mexico. I do think it has to be them for second. It's got to be Mexico. And then, because you've got Mexico there in second, third, Poland or Saudi Arabia. I'm gonna put Poland there at third, even though a little bit of me is thinking maybe I should say Saudi Arabia, because even though you don't know much of their plays, they might be a bit of a shocker, but not everything's gonna be a shocker. It might just go how you expected it to go, and that's the thing. All of it's not too predictable, because they could maybe do something. I don't know. But I'm still gonna go Poland third, and then Saudi Arabia fourth. And Group D, we have France, who have lost Pogba and Kante for the World Cup. I think Varane's back. I think he is. I don't know if he definitely is though. But from stuff I've been hearing some stuff, I think he will be back for it. But you had him crying off the other one coming off, so I don't know fully, but I think he's back. So that group, even though France have their problems or whatever, they have to switch it from when they won it in 2018 a lot. And even out of those big players, some of them, I don't know, doesn't seem like it's exactly the same. It's really the same. You have that Benzema, who's probably better. I don't think he was even there in 2018. Yeah, he wasn't there because he didn't play for France for years with, who was it, Ribery and Evra did, but he was in that same thing. I don't remember exactly what the thing was, but something to do with that. But second, got all the teams in the group. Second, you got Denmark, Eriksen back after the Euros, back, even though there's been things about like his recent performances at Man United. I think it's been a pretty good signing. If you watch a lot of those matches, like Arsenal, Liverpool especially, the guy's passing another level. Good bit in the midfield, I think. And I think in this World Cup, he's gonna be vital, and that's why we're going for Denmark second in this group. We have to go for wait, yes, Denmark second, and we have Tunisia and Australia as the other two. This one could go either way, but I'm gonna go simply off the history and what team has been there more, even though it could seem pretty stupid because the team's gonna be almost completely different, because the last time they were in it was 2014, which was only a one World Cup gap, but it's every 4 years. 2014 was how many years ago? 8 years ago? 8 years ago. A long time ago, but I'm still, I guess Tunisia, they got like cannibal and stuff. Maybe he might do something at the World Cup. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see it, because it's strange, but the World Cup could give him that way into the Man United team. Well, not fully into the team, but breaking in there a bit. But he's on loan now anyway. But for later. So Australia, fourth, Tunisia. And Group E, so we got, let's look at halfway through, let's look at what we got. So far, Group A, Netherlands, Senegal, Qatar, Ecuador. B, England, USA, Iran, Wales. C, Argentina, Mexico, Poland, Saudi Arabia. D, France, Denmark, Australia, Tunisia. Okay. And now let's go. We're over to Group E. We got Spain and Germany both in the group. Two big teams. Japan, another big team. Costa Rica is the ones that I guess people they'll count them out. But they're here for a reason. Quarterfinals in 2014. I actually remember that. Pretty good. That was the only World Cup, so this is their second one. But they did make it out of the group and everything though. And you got Germany with that 19 appearances, and let's look at this for a second. What? You say you got third place? Oh, it was in 1930. England, winners in 1966. Will it be 1966 in 2022? Maybe. That's a big maybe. It's a possibility. But Germany, first is going to have to be Germany. And Spain, they're good, but come on. It has to be Germany. Even though they're not what they used to be, I still have to do it. I still have to say it. But Spain is a strange one. They got kind of far in the Euros. 2018 World Cup, they were bad. Actually, how far did they make it in 2018? I don't even remember how far they made it. Maybe they made it a bit far. Last 16? I don't remember them in the quarter-final. I don't even know where they finished in that. But I know they got knocked out of the group in 2014, but 2010 they won it, and Euro 2008 they won it. So they had that little spell of dominance. 2008, 2010, they were on top of the world. They dropped off a bit. Their team, I think their team's pretty good. I like their team. I don't know. They have that same type of thing. They don't really have a striker though. And in 2010, you could win it without a striker. You got Xabi Alonso, all those other players, Iniesta. PK, Ramos, all of these players, more to name. So many of them that they had. They didn't have a striker, but they had everything else. Mata, David Silva. When you pull out the names, you're thinking, wow, their team was unbelievable, even though they didn't have one. They have some good players now. They have Rodri, Pedri. Who else they got? They got a lot of players. They got some good players. I can't really think of too many now. I can't actually think of too many. They have some decent players. But I still don't. It's nothing like before. Nothing like it. You know that? I'm actually going to not put them second. Second place, I'm going for Japan. I don't know exactly why. I don't know why. They've been last 16 3 times before. They win it in 2018 and got knocked out. Do I think they're going to make it really far? Probably not. Do I think they could get out of this group? I think it's very possible. I don't even know what players they really have. I guess Kagawa is still playing, isn't he? Shinji Kagawa. One of the most underappreciated players. I remember that legendary hat-trick against Norwich, 12-13. That 12-13 title in the season, Alex Ferguson's last season. Shinji Kagawa's hat-trick. What a player that guy is. I don't know if he still is that player. Probably not, but my memories of him are some pretty good memories. I liked Kagawa. And Japan, you've seen they have a record of being able to get out of a group. Last 16 3 times in the last few World Cups, because 2002 in terms of World Cups isn't that long. Even though I technically wasn't born then, World Cup terms, 2002 isn't long ago. And they won that last 16. The only one they wasn't in, well, 2006 as well, and 2014. But those ones, right there then, I think 2022 is another one for that. And third, it has to be Spain if they're not second, and Costa Rica fourth. Spain, this is something that is very obvious. This one is the one that could have made me look, no, get out of here, because Spain, the odds, everything, Spain should be going above Japan, definitely. The only team that it shouldn't really be going beating in it is Germany. But they should be finishing second, but I still think there's something about it, Japan. I'm going to have to go second for them. And now this group is modelled up, kind of, not in the exact same way it was, but we have the 4 teams. And first of them, we see them first place. I'm going for Croatia for first. Find this in the other World Cup. I guess in the Euros they didn't really get too far, but in the World Cup they were in the final. I guess it's not. Some ways you could say you can't completely go off that. I don't think they're going to be in the final again at all. But they're good. They're a good team. And it's on the stage. But I think they're going to do it. And second, if it's not them, obviously it's going to have to be Belgium. 2018, third place playoff winners against England after that horrible thing or whatever. Belgium, now them, the golden generation people were talking about back in 2014, I remember this. Because that's when those players, Lukaku was young, Fellaini was Fellaini was almost at his peak back then. It was just after his first season at Man United. A signing that I quite like that signing of Fellaini as well. I think people don't realise how good he was, because every time that guy was about to come off the bench, you always thought he's probably going to score. And a lot of the time, it seemed like almost every time he did it, the guy was a super sub. But this isn't about Fellaini, it's Belgium. I'm pretty sure he's retired from them. They have the same players basically. Their teams age together. They got that Doku guy and maybe that Castange guy. They got a few players that are not in that generation, but it's a tiny bit. They're all around the same ages, around like 29 to 30 something, 29, early 30s. It's where most of them are, which could say 29 maybe is prime for a lot of players. It's different for everyone. But you have Eden Hazard and stuff. Eden Hazard in 2014, 2018. One of the best players you ever see, Hazard, in his prime. One of the best you ever see on the wing. The skill, everything about him. One of the best you see playing. Hazard is not that player anymore, sadly. You have De Bruyne, who is a much better player than them. Lukaku, I don't know. I still think he's going to score goals at the World Cup. I still think, even though he had the whole Chelsea thing, I don't know how I was doing it into the season. I still think World Cup time, you score goals. But you have Vertonghen, Alderweireld and stuff. These players, 2018, they were in their peak. They were unbelievable back then. Now, I don't know. They're just not that same team anymore, I don't think. And that golden generation, I think, slowly might be ending now. I don't know what they're doing after that. So, okay, Switzerland was the other team in this group. Switzerland and Canada both are in this group. Alright, so third, this one is one that Switzerland is a team. It's a team I kind of don't see a last season without them. But with Croatia and Belgium, at that point, I have to just say, they're probably not getting it. They're probably not going to get it. It could easily go different. It could be Croatia doesn't get it. Maybe Belgium doesn't get it, which I wouldn't be that surprised about, to be honest. But Switzerland, because if Belgium, another thing, Belgium in 2018 and now, in those 4 years, much different. That was Belgium. That was Belgium's year. If they were going to win it, it was them. Because that was when they had almost all of them at peak level. Now, it's not like that. It's not like that. But they still have the quality though. They might show up just for this World Cup and then after we don't know about them. It's possible. Switzerland have some good players. They might get through. That's why I have to put them third, because I think they have a good shot at it. And fourth, Canada. I'm sorry, Canada, but they got to be fourth. Another team, maybe in another group. Maybe if you put another set of teams in there, I could maybe sneak them into the last 16, but with those three other teams, for me, I think this, like, if you talk about quality and everything, this is the group. This is probably the group of death. Group F. I think it's close to the group of death. Croatia, who are in the final, Switzerland, who usually make it out, Belgium, who are, even with everything I said, a good team. That might be it. Or group A is so evenly matched. I think this Group F and Group A, I think, are the most even ones. It has to be. So I'm just gonna make sure that I didn't make a mistake and maybe move a team out of a group that they were supposed to be in and maybe on the wrong table or something. So group, no, yes. I did make a mistake. I might have to cut a little bit out, something. Canada's still in this group. It's Morocco. Oh, wait. How wrong did I get this? So Group F is Belgium, Canada, Morocco. Okay, Switzerland isn't in this. It's Morocco instead. Alright, so that just means for this one, instead of going for 4th place Canada, we're going 3rd place Canada, 4th Morocco, even though no, what am I doing? Morocco third. They have few big players. Canada, they have Alphonso Davies and David as well. And I think they have someone else I'm forgetting. They have some okay players, but Morocco third. Yeah, Morocco third. I don't know if I'm going to put any of it out, get anything out of that. But, yeah, at least I corrected it. Now I could go on to Group G. At least the top two are, the most important thing is that the top two are both in it though. Group G, Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, and Cameroon is what I see on the thing. And that is what we got. So, first place, Brazil, without a doubt. And now, the fact that Switzerland is here and not an F, this is making sense to me. But Cameroon, we had it given entertaining African Cup of Nations. Whoever watched that, you will know about how Cameroon were, even though they didn't win it. They were entertainers. For me, they were the top entertainers of the tournament. My favourite one to watch. Really, I like watching Cameroon, especially with Kambi and Abubakar, the striker. That guy is good striker, very good striker. I like that guy. So Switzerland or Cameroon? I like Cameroon, but Switzerland, it's hard to see a last 16 without them. And Serbia, oh man, this is difficult. And Serbia, I'm just saying that because they filled our stars. I didn't know they had whoever these players are. They have Milinkovic, Savic. I guess they have a few others. They got the biggest players, obviously, without Brazil. Now these the biggest players are Serbian. On paper, Serbia's the second best team in the group. But it's not always played on paper though. Games played on grass. We're second, I don't know. Serbia. Got Serbia, Cameroon, Switzerland. Alright, I'm just gonna have to make the decision on it. I'm gonna say second. This is so difficult. gonna have to go Switzerland second, and Serbia third, and Cameroon fourth. Cameroon, I think they have so much to offer to it, though. Even this one is the one. The other ones, I look at them, I think, okay, yeah. Right, so what I'm gonna do here, I realized that it doesn't go like that at all. It does not go like that at all. So I'm still gonna have, maybe the matches would have been different or whatever than how I put the thing. But all those other teams, we're still gonna say those are all the teams knocked out anyway. Those are the ones knocked out at this point. At random, let's just get ourselves some quarterfinals. So I can't exactly, I don't know if would the randomized thing put random countries in the whole tournament and stuff? I don't know. So I'm gonna just have to just do maybe what I think the matches would be, what I think they will be. But I think randomizing it without me having any choices a much better option. So let's just say we get Netherlands versus Brazil, England versus Mexico, Croatia versus Portugal. Let's just say these are our quarterfinals now, these 4 games. Germany v Argentina, a game that I could definitely see happening, and this is Germany versus Argentina. Something about them, it seems like they're tied together. I don't know exactly where it is. Something. But yeah, that match, I would have to be going with Argentina. Even though I think Germany is a strong team and everything, Argentina, I think, are strong. Very strong Argentina. For me, I think you know what I'm saying. With that. So Argentina, and then England versus Mexico. England. So I think England will make it to at least, at this point, England will make it to at least the semis in this World Cup. You know, England, I don't know. I think that the luck of the draw will be there, and England will scrape that win against Mexico. Of the Mexico knockout big team. And then these two now. So we got Brazil versus Netherlands. Simple. The Brazilians are the ones. So as it stands for me, the semis, no matter how they get there, it will probably be 3 teams: Argentina, England, and Brazil. I don't know if my thing wrong. Don't think it did, but I have to see. So yeah, Argentina, England, Brazil in the semi-final. And then last one, Croatia versus Portugal. Croatia versus Portugal. I'm gonna go for Portugal. So in all of them, I think I've kind of gone for the favourites, except from that Germany versus Argentina, which is a game that doesn't really have a favourite. You just have to go for what one you have the stronger feeling about, and you have your reasons or whatever. But it's not really a real favourite there. So yeah, we got Portugal, Brazil, England, and Argentina as the last 4. So we're gonna just go straight switch like this to the semis. And these are the semi-finals. I think what I'm gonna say, these ones it's the ones where I think most people probably disagree with what I'm gonna say about the semis now, as I think it will be. So Portugal. What one do I start with? I'll start with England versus Brazil. England beat Brazil. Two teams high on the odds and everything, especially Brazil, the ones that on everything, they're the top team. Everyone's expecting them to win it. Everything, they're the top of the odds, wherever everyone thinks Brazil's going to win it. They have a strong team, a lot of attackers, good midfield, good defence. They have it all basically. Good goalkeepers. Have two of the best goalkeepers in the world. They got that good defence. Then they got Fred, Casemiro, Fabinho in midfield, and I know there's others I'm forgetting about. Then the attack, Firmino didn't even get called up. Anthony, Charlison, Vinicius Jr. Oh man, yeah. They're a team. They're a force to be reckoned with. So I'm gonna go England. I don't know where it is. I have a feeling about England. I have a feeling about them. I think England, some way, somehow, will probably beat Brazil or something and get to that final. And then England beat Brazil. If England beat Brazil, that puts Brazil third place playoff. Brazil knocked out of the tournament. Favourites knocked out in the semis to an England side. England goes crazy. England goes crazy. And then we got Portugal, Argentina. Messi versus Ronaldo. People saying they think World Cup final is going to be Portugal versus Argentina. People having the fantasy of it happening. The final showdown. And I'm going to say it might just happen, you know. I think the showdown will happen, but not in the final. I'm going for it happening in the semis, as you see. And I'm going to have to say, the result, nothing about the two players. I prefer Ronaldo. I think Ronaldo's better. But it's 11v11, not 1v1. So I'm gonna go for Argentina to win it in the semis. Argentina, something about them as well. Argentina and England, I've been saying it for months now. The World Cup winners, I think it's going to be one of the two of them. So I have to put both of them in the final. I have to put a final of both of them. And who I say is going to win it now, I still have a tilt to the other team as well. Because this is the one that honestly, I don't really know. But I'm pretty sure one of the two is going to win it. But I don't know what one I'm going for. I don't know what one I'm going for to win it. What one I think has the bigger chance, I don't know. It's so difficult. But before that, Brazil versus Portugal. Got the two Portuguese-speaking countries similar in a lot of ways. And that playoff, third place playoff, I'll go for Portugal to win it. Ronaldo to get a little triumph. They get their medals at the end. They leave on a win. Portugal, third place team, third in the World Cup. Brazil fourth. Not bad at all for both of them. Good tournament. They had their moments in the excitement. Just before we're on to that main event. That is okay. So to win it and to end the whole thing off, we have what I think will be the final. I'm gonna say now, I just think it's gonna be one of the two. Before going into it, I didn't think it'll be one more than the other, really. And still now, I don't think it's gonna be one more than the other. I just think it's gonna be one of them. So take it like this: Argentina get knocked out before the final. From them, I say England. No one else is coming home if they get knocked out early. England get knocked out early. Argentina all the way wins it. But both of them make it to the final. I'm very unsure of who it's going to be because I've been saying for months it's going to be one of the two. But I haven't really said a main one who will take it out of the two if they come up against each other. I always say I don't know who will take it. I'm just pretty sure it'll be one of them. And the thing is, people can say it's two teams, but most people, because if one of them ends up winning it, I'm gonna say no. Most people, I said neither of them are gonna win it. Especially England isn't gonna win it. I disagree. If Argentina doesn't win it, England wins it. If England doesn't win it, Argentina wins it. But if we go just purely for this, just to get one team, even this, I'm gonna say, I still don't fully have one that I think's definitely gonna do it. But if I say it to take a chance, Argentina, maybe. But if they go on to the final, I still think England, it's a 50-50 who's going to win it. But just this, I'll say Argentina. Simply because, yeah, you say in the moments what happens and stuff. But England, the plan was from that guy, I don't remember the name. They will get to the semi-final, their final and win it. They got to the semi-final, 2018 Euros final. Everyone knows how that ended. And then this would be the following one, which would be the one that they win if it goes according to that. 2 steps of it has been done. This could be the final one for England when they win it. Argentina now, Copa America winners, they won that other thing. Overall, I don't know, something about them. I can't describe it. It's something about them just gives me a feeling that they can win it. Both of these two are the only ones I really think are there. There's Brazil and stuff who are the favourites. Everyone's saying they're going to win it. I don't think they're going to win it. I'd put them after the two, but I don't think they're going to do it. These two are my ones. If it's one of these two, I'm right. I feel like if it's any of them, I'm right. This I'll say Argentina take it. But I still have to say it so much. I think there's such a big chance that football will come home. I think there's a very big chance of it. Either it comes home, Argentina takes it. And in that final, if it doesn't go to penalties, England would win it. If it goes to penalties, England would lose. That's how I see it. Argentina would win if it goes penalties. Because their record of penalties is good. England's over the years is bad. It's been bad. So 90 minutes, England would probably win the final. Penalties, Argentina would win it, is the way I would say it. So one of the two takes it. I'm not sure who does, but it's got to be one of these two. And I feel like if it's, saying it again, if it's one of these two, I feel like I'm right. I'll take it as I'm right. If either of them win it, doesn't matter which one. So, but will it go to Argentina? Will Messi win it? Which will? It's one of those things. With that Ronaldo, you're not really going to want to see it that much. Like Ronaldo more than Messi, of course. will Messi take it and end the great career? Because if he wins this, it's not looking good. It's not looking good because a lot of people see it as the end of it. If he takes this, because this is both of their, it's probably the last World Cup both of them are going to play him. It's both of their last World Cup. For all we know, it might be the last World Cup. I don't know, might be the last World Cup there is. And if he takes it, well, or is the World Cup coming home? It's the home nation of it, the nation that invented it, the one with the best league in the world. On paper, one of the best international teams. Probably like the second or third best in the tournament, maybe even the best on paper. Will come home? Could the last World Cup tap and come home? Hey, there's a chance. I think it might. I have a feeling it might be coming home though. I get a feeling it's coming home, or Messi's taking his final thing. After all the man does, he's taking the biggest trophy he could take, biggest medal he could get. It's either Messi's getting it, or football's coming home for it to be 1966, and 56 years later, we have the 2022. 56 years later, I can see it. I can see it so much. England win it. Goes crazy. Yeah. I wouldn't say it was fully clear who I think it's going to be, but I think it's clear what two teams I have up for this. Two teams I got up. Yeah. So I don't know if people will agree with me. I don't think a lot of people will, especially the England thing. Especially I think England could win it as one of the two. I'm not sure about what one it will be. I don't think people will agree with me saying England. I don't think anyone will. Even the biggest England fans probably won't agree. They'll probably be like, hopefully. But I don't think they'll agree with me. Hardly anyone does. That is supporting England. Hardly anyone thinks, well, I think that they have a very big chance. And Argentina as well. Big chance. Two teams, two favourites. Don't know what one will be. Just wait and see. Starts in a few days. Yeah, that's it. That is it. We got our prediction.